There is an article on the Axie Infinity blog posted at the beginning of the year, in January, talking about what the Axie ecosystem was like in 2024. This post contains so much interesting information that I believe it is worth analyzing its main points, seeking to understand what the scenario is like today when possible. This analysis is very important, because in the near future the Axie MMO, Atia's legacy, will be arriving in the Axie Infinity universe, so understanding the scenario of the ecosystem as a whole is essential. Come and find out more details about the situation of Axie based on the 2024 Lunacian Address and prepare for the future MMO, Atia's legacy. Axie Infinity Lunacian Address, main releases of 2024. In the 2024 Lunacian Address, the writers of this article divided the content into Part 1 talking more about the game's economy and price and revenue data, while Part 2 focused on updates. Here, the focus will be on Part 1, which I believe will bring more important information, but it is worth mentioning that many updates were made in 2024 to the main games in the franchise. In every quarter of the year, there was some kind of new feature being added to the games. Some of the Axie releases in 2024 that are worth mentioning are, starting in the first half of the year in Q1, the Homeland Beta, bringing a playable version for players who had the game's lands, which by the way is an NFT that has already been mentioned as being useful in Atia's legacy. In Q2, there was the first competitive season of Axie Classic along with the launch of guilds. In April, the bounty board began, which revolutionized the reward system of the Axie ecosystem, giving access as players complete a series of missions in the different games in the franchise. In the second half of 2024, in Q3, we had the addition of the Premier Bounty Board, increasing the rewards part of the game, while in the games we had Guild Wars in Classic, Metamorph in Origins and Avatar Mode launch in Homeland. Finally, in Q4, we had the option to delegate featured Axies. Axie ecosystem and games data. This must be the most important and information-rich image of Axie Infinity to date, because it shows us a lot. The first observation starts with the game's revenue. Every company needs to make a profit to stay alive. Without that, the game would simply end. Thus, we can see in the upper right corner that Axie's Treasury reached $4 million, that is, approximately $330K in revenue per month, while many games that have been released do not even have this amount of monthly prizes, often. The second relevant point is that SLP has become a deflationary token thanks to burn mechanisms such as runes, charms and metamorphosis that use the token. At the end of the year, there was a deflation of 0.57%. XS entered the Coinbase 50 index. Following the same path as SLP, we have the Axies that while 307K were freed, which is their burn mechanism, only 140K were bred, that is, there was also a deflation in the Axies. Furthermore, 725K were ascended, which is the improvement of the parts for Origins. The reason for this is that there are 11.5 million Axies in circulation, but only 120K active users. Leave in the comments what you thought of the Axie Infinity data in 2024 released on Lunacian Address. What could have been better? If you liked the video, leave a like so that the video reaches more people.